Sometimes it could feel like I live under a rock. And when it comes to Call of Duty, there's a lot of things that I don't know about. There's a lot of things that we still are finding out years later, whether it's Easter eggs, whether it's actual conspiracy theories, whether it's different parts of missions that were never explored in the actual series. And there's one in particular that I had never heard about until today, and it was called Operation Crib Dust. But Operation Crib Dust was a joint special activities division and MI6 operation that was brought up to eliminate Jason Hudson, Gregory Weaver, and Alex Mason. This mission was supposed to take place in 1978, which obviously would have been around 10 years or so after the events of the original Black Ops game. There's an intelligence document that you see in the game that appears quickly, and if you are able to stop it or pause it or screenshot it and then you read it, it reads from Ryan Jackson, Special Assistance to ADDC SAD, subject, burn notice, Operation Cribdis. Sir, as instructed, I have lined up the necessary aspects or assets for Operation Cribdis. The full roster and pre-op details have been forwarded to you in a separate email. In light of recent events, I agree with the assessment that there is no other alternative but to cleanse the operators due to the unreliability of the mental state of former operative Alex Mason. We are at an operational crossroads. The evidence amassed to date leads me to no other conclusion other than Agent Alex Mason and his supporters, Jason Hudson and Gregory Grev Weaver, are clear and present threats to national security. And now this was from Ryan Jackson, and obviously that's a play on Jack Ryan, but we won't get into that just yet. So clearly here, Ryan Jackson came up with this mission plan to execute the three main characters, if you will, of Black Ops, or the original Black Ops. So obviously we're missing Woods there. I don't know why Woods wouldn't be part of that team, as Woods is clearly, best friends with Mason. He clearly helped on many operations. He helped during his time in Black Ops 1. So I don't know why Woods wasn't in this particular kill mission, but it looks like Jason Hudson, Gregory Weaver, and Alex Mason were to be hunted down by the CIA because of his brainwashing. And they thought that the Soviets had gotten so deep into Mason that he would have eventually become a threat to national security. They weren't able to 100% cleanse him of that mind control. And obviously Gregory Weaver and Jason Hudson maybe knew too much. And so it looks like they wanted to create this quick task force and kill these characters. And part of this task force was a young Special Air Service operator by the name of Jonathan Price, which sounds a bit crazy, doesn't it? And I am pretty sure that's not the John Price that we know and love, not from the original Modern Warfare nor the rebooted version. So I don't know who this Jonathan Price is, but it seems like maybe it's just a nod to the character that we know. But if we look further into this particular operation, it looks like nothing really else would be known, and we don't really know what happened, whether the mission was a failure or a success in some point, or if it was just disbanded. Now obviously we know that it wasn't a full-on success in terms of the kill, because all three members would still be alive after 1978. That's when the mission was sanctioned. And now this is a very old operation, very old theory, because it stems back to 2012, because Call of Duty Black Ops 2 would be released, and we would have Hudson, we would have Alex Mason, we would have all these characters return. So clearly, nothing happened. But it does leave you wondering, why was it dissolved if it was, right? Because if they already had this operation ready to go, what happened? I just think it's really cool and interesting how there was this op that was going to happen and ended up not occurring. How different would Call of Duty have been if we would have played, maybe say Black Ops 2 would have opened up with a mission where you're playing as Ryan Jackson and you're on a kill mission with these unidentified targets, and then you do the mission, kill these people, and then you realize after the killing, you go look as the character, and the people that we just eliminated was Gregory Weaver, Jason Hudson, and Alex Mason. Or maybe two of the three would have gotten eliminated, and the third one would have seeked revenge against the CIA. You see, that could have taken the Call of Duty universe and Black Ops into a completely different world, a completely different timeline. But again, I just found this out, and I thought it was really cool, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it. And so yeah, that's Operation Crib Dust, if that's how you pronounce it.